Hey, Noah here again. Welcome to our third Tooling Up Teams video. Today we're featuring the concrete industry. We are on site at a new location being hosted by PCL Construction. We will also find out about the special skills and safety issues, as well as watch these talented tradespeople at work. Let's meet our first guest.
This is a visitor site orientation, so this is to explain the basic risks on site so that we don't have you wandering into a dangerous situation. The emergency response plan on site is 3 long blasts on an air horn. If you hear that noise, you stay with me. We'll go directly to gate 1, muster in that area until we discover what the problem was on site. At that point, we do a head count, make sure everyone's accounted for, and determine whether we can come back or if there is an issue that we have to deal with. The second is a 6-foot fall protection rule, so you cannot be around any activity that's going up more than 6 feet above you. We have to make sure that you're staying clear. There's full control zones for work at heights, so we stay out of crane operations, we stay out of any people working above. There's a pre-job safety instruction. We review the basic hazards that are happening on the site at the time and explain that to you so that we can safely proceed. This is not a full orientation. This is just to give you general site access for visitors. The requirements to be on site are safety glasses, safety footwear, boots, not shoes, a hard hat. You have to wear a mask. I'm not wearing mine now, just for communication purposes. Safety vests and gloves should be with you at all times, just in case you need to wear them. And we just need to sign your signature on the form, and we're good to go on site.
Oh, you got a wasp here.
I got a wasp?
Yeah, there it is. Hi, can you tell us who you are and what you do for PCL?
Yes, Noah. I'm a superintendent with PCL. Superintendent is someone who runs the project and makes sure that everything happens on schedule and the safety's in place for all our activities.
Awesome. Can you tell us a bit about the project that we're looking at today?
Well, today we're looking at a future hotel. We're going to be building a hotel here. It's going to go from this side of this elevator or stairwell shaft all the way to that other corner over there, and then back out to the side of this orange telehandler. It's going to be a large hotel with 132 guest rooms, a swimming pool, banquet rooms, restaurant, and it should be ready in about 1.5 years.
Awesome. What skills are necessary to get the job done?
Well, it all depends, Noah, what type of job you want to do here. We've got everything from carpenters, iron workers, laborers, electricians, plumbers. Right now on the site it's mostly just carpenters and laborers with a few iron workers doing rebar. So the skills needed are you need your basic high school to get into any one of those trades. You need to start an apprenticeship program. The skills required for that are there's going to be a lot of math skills and a lot of English skills. You got to be physically fit, ready to work a long day, have your high school diploma in place, and then begin an apprenticeship program, which will guide you through all the other necessary skills.
Awesome. How does teamwork play a role in getting the job done right?
Well, without teamwork, we wouldn't get anywhere. There's multiple trades and multiple scopes of work that all intertwine together. Right now, we've got a crane operator about to hoist an inside of an elevator. We've got carpenters that'll place it, and together they work together.
Awesome. Where can a high school graduate go to further the education on concrete?
Well, in any one of our trades, not just concrete, but there's Red River Community College offers a pre-apprenticeship program. The pre-apprenticeship program will get you started in all the basic skills you need, and then you follow that up with your apprenticeship program. Otherwise, you can look around and see if somebody will sponsor you for an apprenticeship, and then you can begin working.
Cool. Chris, can you tell us what an apprenticeship is?
Apprenticeship is it's a certain amount of time served on a site working, typically about 1,800 hours, which is about 1 year of work on the site, which is followed up by about 2 months of in-school training and repeated for approximately 4 years, at which time, upon successful completion, you will earn your journeyman status, which is a journeyman certificate, which is an interprovincial ticket, which is good anywhere across Canada.
Awesome. What is the starting and experience pay rate for all the jobs you've described?
Well, I can tell you about a carpenter's wage. A carpenter's wage will start at approximately $16 an hour, and it sort of tops out at about 35, unless you want to move into a journeyman or into a foreman position or so on.
Awesome. How does the weather affect your job?
Well, the weather can be a challenge at times. Sometimes wind will stop us and we'll have to shut our cranes down. Cold weather will create an environment where we have to cover up our concrete and put heaters on it. Sometimes the sun will get it. Sometimes in the summer we get really hot temperatures where we have to put ice in our concrete to keep it cool. There's all kinds of different variables. The weather is a challenge, and it's something we work with all year round.
Yeah. Is it important to be physically fit in these kinds of jobs?
Well, Noah, it's important to be physically fit in every aspect of life, I would think, but on a construction site it definitely would be an advantage.
Can you tell us a little bit about what they're doing over there?
Well, Noah, let's take a look over there. Right now they've got a crane hooked up to the inside of an elevator core or shaft. They're placing the formwork in there. Once they place that, they're going to start installing rebar, and then they'll put forms on it and close it so it looks like the one behind it.
That's really cool. How long does a project like this take to do from start to finish?
Well, this whole project from start to finish is going to be about 18 months. In 18 months from now, they'll be ready to start booking guests.
Awesome. How much concrete do you have here?
We have about 1,100 cubic meters of concrete, which equates to about 200 concrete trucks.
That's a lot of concrete.
It is, yeah.
What are they doing over there?
Right now they're dumping some gravel for some of the backfill underneath the main floor slab.
Awesome. Hi, can you tell me who you are and what you do for PCL?
So my name is Danica Abbin, and I am a project manager for construction at PCL.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how did you get into construction?
So I actually studied structural and civil engineering, and while I was at school, the thing that honestly got me super into it was the concrete pours. I learned about buildings getting built, and like the funnest thing that I got to learn about was a concrete pour for an entire high-rise building that happened in 3 days. And I was like, I want to be able to do that. So I graduated and I found myself in project management, and it's been great from there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about the project that we're looking at today?
So right now we're going to be building a 4-story hotel that's going to have a swimming pool, 132 suites, restaurants. It's going to be a pretty big undertaking, and we're coming up out of the ground right now, as you can see. We started the project up only a few weeks ago, and in that time we actually managed to drive, I think, 161 piles or around there. So it's been fast moving.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, I'd say.
So how far do the piles go down?
So the piles go down on this site to about 30 feet, so that's pretty far down actually. They basically go down until they can't go anymore. We try and get them in so that way they are firm and that the building can stand on them proper. So yeah.
Yeah.
These are your levers. This one makes it swing.
Ah.
This is the ball that's right at the top. And that one is your boom on the far right and the winch on the left.
So we see the crane over here behind us. What's the pay rate for a starter to a journeyman?
So when you're starting out, you actually start out at about $20 an hour, which is pretty solid. And then you go all the way up to journeyman, which is at 40. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what skills are necessary to get the job done?
So for me, I think that it's all about making sure that the team is on the same page. Everybody honestly has an important role. Everyone down from the person who is just making sure that the site stays safe, and to the people who you see working back there who are getting the building up. My role, I feel, is I'm the person who helps things keep going on site. So a lot of the times as a project manager, they come to me with the issues, and my goal is to make sure that my superintendent just is able to keep moving and doesn't have to think about it. His job is out here, and my job is making sure they keep going.
It's a big responsibility.
Oh yeah, but I like to be partner to my superintendent because they're the ones who really run this thing in terms of making sure we get up and out there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What on-the-job training do you give your employees other than safety?
So that'll honestly depend on what part of the project we're in. We'll do the safety orientations. We also do a lot of conversations about accountability, about what's happening in the day. We want to make sure that we're continuously moving, and a lot of times that means that we make sure that everybody knows what they need to be doing and when at one time. Again, it's a lot about about teamwork and making sure that, like, even if you're on a different trade, you know what everyone else is doing and that they have your back. So, yeah.
Awesome. How does teamwork play a role in getting the job done right?
So it's all about getting us together on the same page. I think that when you're working on a project, everyone wants to be able to do their best. And when you have everyone working together, when you know that you've got a team who has your back, then you're willing to kind of push forward and step up a little bit more. And I have found that whenever I can get the team on the side of the project, and I even get the client in to really understand that they're a part of this too, that what they're doing is a part of how we succeed, it always makes for a better project at the end.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Where can a high school graduate go to further their education?
So there's a few different options. My route, I went and I studied engineering specifically, but you can go and study via the trades. You can work in apprenticeships. There are a lot of different directions for you to be able to kind of expand and dive deeper into whatever you're interested in.
Yeah.
I don't think it's coming this far.
How does weather affect your work?
So weather can affect our work in lots of different ways. Of just a few days ago, it was snowing out on site, which really took us for a whirl, honestly. It got pretty cold, would slow things down, and then once it all melted, then this place became kind of a muddy mess. But whenever that happens, we just kind of double down our efforts, we make plans, and we kind of keep pushing forward.
Awesome. So how long does it take to get to this stage of the project?
So this stage of the project honestly can take months or even years of relationship building. We'll usually be talking to the clients for a while about what their dreams are for the project. We'll be working with them on budgets, we'll be working with them on how we think the design, we'll be working with them on making sure that they can get the best project. And then we get our trades in, we talk to them about how it's going to be constructed and built, and all of that happens before we actually get on site and start building things. So we do a lot of planning to be able to get to this point, and then from here you can kind of start to see the dream happen.
Yeah. So when you have the foundation laid, what comes next?
So right now, actually, they are putting tile caps on to get us ready to start pouring our main floor. So for this project, we're going to be doing a concrete and a steel structure. So we'll be pouring our main floors, and then we'll be putting in our steel columns to go up. And then we're going to be actually staggering it. So then we're going to have steel and then our concrete prefabricated slabs that are just going to be going up and up and up. And we're going to get all of that shell space built up, and then we're going to put all of that exterior stuff like the insulation, we're going to be putting the drywall, but at first we're putting the bones together now.
Yeah. We need to thank the nice people at PCL Construction and Concrete Manitoba for making this really cool video happen. There will be one more video before we end for summer break. That will be Women in Trades. In the meantime, please connect with us on our website contest page for all the awesome electronic prizes and for all the industry and education resources. Go to www.toolingupteams.ca. That's all for now. See you soon.